both artists here.
And we're both neighbors. So Michelle is someone that took some convincing to get her to come here.
You got to join the Art Center. You got to join the Art Center. And I mean, as soon as I walked in the door, they were having a Friday meeting, and they were so welcoming and nice. And
Everyone here is.
Yeah.
Everyone's nice here. Oh, Margie has been just everything. She has supported us. She is probably my very best customer, and she directs us.
And if she needs a kidney, come to me.
Yeah, we do anything with Margie. Well, all the staff here have been real supportive and helpful.
Yeah, it's like another family.
Well, I think it means a lot to me. I think it means a lot to the community. I think it's a hub for local artists. It's brought a lot of energy and excitement to the community over the years. There's opportunity here for people of all ages, and I really applaud the initiative of Margie and her team. It didn't take a government resolution. It didn't take city council supporting them. They identified a void in the community, and they decided to fill it, and I think it's tremendous. There's a lot of volunteers that have dedicated a lot of time and energy to make this a success. I'm indebted to them, the community's indebted to them, and we thank them very much for their service.
I'm one of the instructors here, so it's kind of fun. I haven't seen some of the other people, 212ers in a while. For me personally, it was a way for me to grow into a new career, something I didn't know that I would like to do. I didn't know I would like to teach. I was doing a show and I was selling my work, and Margie was promoting 212, and she came over and she liked my work and she said, "Why don't you teach?" I said, "Well, I've never taught before." She said, "You'll be natural. You've got to do it." I'm like, "Okay." And so I started teaching. And I started teaching here, which then led me to teach at other art centers also. So I owe Margie a lot. Every time I come here, it's always a joy. I have to say that the staff has always been great and warm, and it's like the best place to teach because it's just friendly. It's always been friendly. Even at the other house that we were in, you just felt comfortable. And then people would come do the classes, and it was always been fun. So I guess every time I've been here is a good memory.
My friends, good evening. Let me preface by saying I regret that my schedule doesn't permit me to stay long, but I did want to come and share something with Margie and all the volunteers and staff here at the 212 Art Center. I can't believe it's been 10 years. I can remember being here for the 5th anniversary 5 years ago. This is a very special organization. This is a very special place that has brought a lot of energy, a lot of excitement to the Saline community. And I think I speak not only for myself as mayor, but for the entire city council when I say we are indebted to all of you who have helped to make this organization a success. So if you have been a volunteer, a paid staffer here, an instructor, why don't you raise your hand so we can give you all a round of applause. Now I'm going to read it in its entirety, and most of you know some of these facts, but it's very impressive. The clerk's office prepared this letter of recognition with my assistance, and I want to thank Cindy for reaching out and encouraging us to do this. So this is, of course, addressed to Margie Bobey, but really to the entire 212 Art Center. And it begins, whereas the 212 Art Center was launched in 2006 with 21 classes, and whereas Margie Bobey conceived the idea and initiated the startup over a decade ago when the board of the Cohen Slavin Foundation, a 501c3, agreed to fund the operations of the 212 Art Center in Saline. And whereas 212 Art Center expanded into larger quarters at 216 West Michigan Avenue and has been involved thousands, of art enthusiasts from the Saline and the surrounding areas. And whereas 212 Art Center has become the go-to place for artists in Saline, and its mission has been to unite the artists of Saline by offering classes and networking opportunities while building a strong community centered around the arts. And whereas 212 Art Center has operated outside the confines of a building by offering art camps for children and adults, and by its involvement in art activities at Saline community events, such as the Saline Music Series, Summerfest, Saline Rec on the Go, the Celtic Festival, Harvest of the Arts, the Saline District Library Summer Reading Program, Brushes and Brews, Arts Meet Business, and art installations around Saline, an artist in resident, a bi-monthly featured artist, and art on the runway, to name just a few. And whereas the 212 Art Center has been the start for specialty groups such as the Saline Painters Guild, the 212 Arts Potters Guild, the 212 Arts Fiber Guild, all of which continue to meet on a monthly basis and participate in area art shows and sales. And whereas the 212 Art Center had an outgrowth, of the 212 Writing Group, including From Around Here Productions under the direction of Brian Cox, a theater company that has produced 8 plays in 3 years and has involved many playwrights, actors, and stage technicians. Now therefore, I, Brian D. Morrow, Mayor of the City of Saline, on behalf of the Saline City Council and citizens of Saline, do hereby thank Margie Bovee for her dedicated service to the Saline community with sincere best wishes on a bright future. And I hereby set my hand and seal of this document on the 7th day of May 2016. And again, this is signed, Brian D. Morrow, Mayor of the City of Saline. Thank you so much.